Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today. This video is an eyeshadow bingo, and today I am going to be randomly generating shades from my 3 Shroud Cosmetics palettes. I have the It's Freakin' Bats palette, the Arcana palette, and the Creepy Cute palette. And in my most recent video, maybe it was 2 videos ago, where I talked about how many times I've used all of my eyeshadow palettes, these 2 palettes in particular were 2 of my least used palettes, and I had my own reasoning for it, but it's not something that I want to continue doing, especially with the autumnal months coming. I do want to reach for these 2 palettes in particular a lot more, and so I thought what better way to jump into that than with an eyeshadow bingo, and this is the look I came up with. And if you'd like to see how I created the look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have my Pretty Random app up, and I have 29 shades to choose from. I'm gonna start with 4 shades. If I feel like I wanna roll a 5th one, then I will, but let's start with 4. The first number is number 6, and I think that is from the It's Freakin' Bats palette. It's Trappa, which is this mustardy green right here. This is a really nice color, and it kind of goes with my outfit, so we're off to a great start. Let's look at the next shade. Number 28. That is, I think, from the Arcana palette. It's Darkling. Another matte, I think. Yeah, and it's a dark matte green. So those first 2 shades already go really well together. We are off to a great start already. That's exciting. The third shade, number 8, that is Dairy, again from the It's Freakin' Bats palette. Dairy is another matte, and it's a dark cool toned purple. Okay, I mean, this is a great color combo so far, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with 2 different dark mattes. And the very last one, I hope it's a shimmer, is number 14, and that is another matte. It's from the Creepy Cute palette, and it's Strawberry Milk, which is a really light pink matte. I wonder if it would be cheating to like keep going until I get a shimmer. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from using a shimmer, so maybe that's what I'll do at the end. Okay, I have my 4 shades. I'm gonna zoom you in and get started. So I'm really not sure how well this pink and green are gonna go together, but I have the pink, and I'm gonna start with a smaller fluffy brush. This is from a BH Cosmetics set. It doesn't have the number on it anymore, but it's just a small fluffy brush. And I'm gonna take this and concentrate it on the inner third, or like the inner half of my eye, but in the crease. And I do have a primer and then like a powder that I use to set my under eyes, setting my lid, so it's not like I'm putting this on bare skin. And then I'm gonna go in with Trappa, and I'm just gonna wipe off the brush and use the same one and concentrate that on the outer half. I need to be a little bit more careful with it because Strawberry Milk is so close to my skin tone, and it's very, very blendable. It's very easy to blend, so I could be a little bit messier with it. But Trap is much more pigmented. It's a little bit deeper, so I need to build slow. I don't play with like olivey greens enough, but I do really like them. So hopefully the pink and green look nice together. Just using like a clean, really big, fat, fluffy brush to like really blend that out so it's not too pigmented. I'm just gonna grab this matte cream shadow from the Too Faced Natural Nudes palette. I'm gonna grab one of those like paddle brushes, and I'm actually gonna use this to brighten up my lid, but still keep it matte and not put any color down, but just kind of like brighten it a little bit, because I think I'm gonna use those 2 darker mattes as a liner. And then I am gonna use that same matte cream shade with a fluffy brush to clean up the outer edges, because I kind of blended out a little bit too far for my preference. So yeah, I'm gonna start with Darkling, which seems like it's slightly the lighter of the 2. I'm gonna start with Darkling and put it on a angled brush. This is one from Essence, and I'm gonna concentrate that on the inner half of the lid as a liner, just pushing it into the lash line. And then I'm gonna wipe off that same brush, dip into Dairy, which is the 4th shade, and do the same thing but on the outer half. And I'll wing it out a little bit, but not too much. I know I want to add a shimmer, I just don't know which one. I have a lot of really pretty shimmers to choose from. Let's see. I think I'm going to take Sam, which is that greeny bright shimmer in the corner. I like using this on the inner corner because it's, you know, it's green, it's interesting, but it's still bright enough to brighten that part of my eye. All right, I have to clean up and then do the rest of my face, and I don't know, I feel like it's still missing something, but I don't know what. So let me finish the rest of my face and then get back to you. So this is the final look. I didn't end up adding any more eyeshadow. I think I might in a second just to see what it looks like. But I added a little bit of brown liner in the upper tight line, just on the outer half, just to make the lash line look a little thicker. Put on some mascara, the rest of my face. On my cheeks and on my face, I'm wearing a little bit of the Nabla bronzer in the shade Ambra. As my highlighter, I'm wearing Champagne Pop. I have a little bit of a tan, so this is like one of the first times this year that I've been able to wear it and feel like it doesn't look too deep on me. And then on as my blush, I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher in Ecstasy. And then speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, I do have this Pillow Talk Quad, and there is a sheer topper shade that I think I'm just gonna pat on my lid, because right now I just have like a cream eyeshadow, like a matte on all over my lid, and I don't know, I want to add a little bit more sparkle, so I'm just gonna pat this. Actually, these shades perform better wet, so I'm just using some facial spray to wet the brush and put it on top that way. Yeah, that's a lot better. That shade in particular always gets such bad hard pan, and so I always have to use a scratchy brush to get anything, but it is really pretty. So it is funny that a lot of the shades I'm wearing on my eye are also in my shirt. I didn't expect that to happen fully, but when you look at the 3 palettes from Shroud that I have, a lot of the shades are, yeah, a little bit more, they are very similar to what I'm wearing. So a lot of greens, a lot of blues, and then even the pastels from the Creepy Cute palette kind of match what I'm wearing, so not surprised. I was thinking about it the other day, and I have, I think, 4 or 5 ColourPop palettes, but that the next brand that I own the most eyeshadows from is Shroud. I have 3 out of the like 21 or 22 palettes that I have are from Shroud, and I just really love their formula. I know they just came out with a new palette with Batty Bean. I have the original one, the It's Freakin' Bats, and I have a 3 looks 1 palette video with the It's Freakin' Bats palette, and I just really love the quality of these. These are very unique shades. Like, I don't wear a ton of colorful eyeshadow on a regular basis, and these are, you know, the 3 palettes that I usually reach for those types of looks. And it's just been so long since I've done an eyeshadow bingo video that I really wanted to do one, and as we approach fall, I wanted to bring out some of my more autumnal palettes to play with. If you'd like to see more videos like this, oh, and I am wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner as well. And if you'd like to see more eyeshadow bingo videos like this, I do have a playlist, so I'll have it in the cards and in the description box. I usually do it by brand, so I'll take all of my Sydney Grace eyeshadows, all of my ColourPop, and I will put them all into one spreadsheet and then randomly generate from there, so I can kind of focus on one brand at a time. I would like to do some more eyeshadow bingo videos, but I've done pretty much all of the brands that I have. Like, I don't have a huge eyeshadow collection maybe compared to some other people who do eyeshadow bingo videos. So if you have an idea for a theme or a specific like color story or some creative way to change it up, please let me know. I'm all ears. But in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.